thank you for joining us tonight, man. Kevin and I were actually listening to your song before we went live tonight, and just digging the shit out of it. So tell our listeners, if you could, give us a little backstory on your band, where you're at, how long you've been doing it. People that haven't heard about you, at all.
I'm gonna let the older guy do this one.
Oh, shots fired right out the gate. Okay, let's go.
Honestly, that it sounds like shots are fired. It definitely is, but I didn't mean it. It's more of he's way better at that than I am. So,
all right, let's hear it.
So how about this? I've been in the band the whole time. So at this point, I don't know. We're from Lansing. Myself and Mike, the other guitar player, we started it. And, you go through different machinations of trying to find people, members, people that are committed to wanting to pursue it more than a hobby. Eventually, we found this gentleman who was also playing in bands with us, wanting to do the same thing. We scoured the internet and found a drummer that lives approximately 2,975 miles away from us in Calgary, Canada.
Smart.
Economic, instead of driving all over the place, you're just paying for $900 flights. That's
right. I like the economics behind it. Keep going.
Exactly. So from there, it's again, you have to be a psychopath to want to do any of that. So it just so happened to work out that we're all on the same page, and here we are now.
What a great way to test somebody's commitment, though, right? Both yours and your drummers. If they're willing to make that work, then they're down, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah. So talk to us a little bit about the music that you got out. I don't know when y'all came backstage, but we talk a lot about on this show, like how stuff has changed over time. I'm an older cat myself here, and I remember when you had to be like a big signed band to have a music video, or you had to really be doing something, right? It wasn't just your local guy who had a real music video. Like maybe you shot some live footage or something and spliced that together. But times are different now. Social media is different now. Everybody has to have a music video. It's if you don't exist in a lot of ways nowadays, right? So how does that play into how y'all release singles, release music, stuff like that?
Ooh, so there's a few different ways we can answer it. I'll start with the first part with like the music video thing and like kind of how we grew up. It's like I'm kind of in the same boat. It's like it was big budgets. It's kind of crazy, full circle moment of like when you would hear bands on the radio, whether it be Sirius Octane or FM radios or anything else. When you heard that, you're like, oh, you made it. Like, yes. That's awesome. Like, I don't understand how it gets there or any of that process. I just know that you're there and I can hear you. And that was the coolest shit in the world. Again, like you said, music videos, if you had one of those, it probably was a big budget video or perceived to be one. And, nowadays it's like, we were talking about this the other day. It's like music videos are almost kind of like a dead format in a way where it's like you talk to people and they're like, I probably love this band. They're one of my favorite bands. And I've never seen one of their music videos in my life because I don't go on YouTube because that's for boomers. You're like, wow. Okay, we've came a long way.
Wow.
Yeah, no, see, I'm not. I cannot make that up. That was a conversation I had with someone that was only probably 25, 26 years old.
Wow. Okay, I'm 39, so I must be like way out in way out in the universe now, to where I can't even relate to that comment because I mean it's on your phone, it's on whether you're a Facebook person or your Snapchat or TikTok, right? Like I see bands all the time now, little snippets of their music video on TikTok or just them doing crazy shit. But I mean, you got to exist somewhere, video wise, somehow.
And I think that's kind of the thing where what's supplanted music videos, at least for now, and kind of like what we've been doing is like we still shoot videos because we still like the fact of it's creative, it's an art form that we can show you how we want you to see our song. How
he's back.
There we go.
Yeah, it's Kevin's back. We don't know how much of a delay he's on. He might be 40 minutes behind us. We don't know.
Hearing every fifth word, but it's the new music video is really it's social media. It's being on our personal pages and people having access to your everyday life and getting to know you that way. It's what you put out as a band, whatever you tailor towards, your image or your message. And the music video, I mean, it's a small part. It's not the thing. It's not the be all end all, but you know, we still
appreciate it. It's a different layer, right? Like you said, you can add another story on top of whatever the lyrics in the song meant, whether it's, you know, meant to specifically explain the song or just contrast completely differently. You know, it's art, right? So it is cool. I dig it, man. What's the latest single you guys have out right now?
Cold Blooded.
Okay. Kevin, can you jump in here with us? I don't know how far behind you are, but I know you probably got a few questions.
Well, I was going to answer it for you. Say Cold Blooded.
Okay. Kevin's the facts guy. I'm the color. I don't know a lot of stuff. I just talk shit and try to look pretty. That's all I can do.
You're just here so you don't get fined.
That's right. That's right. Marshawn Lynch. I love it. Just here so I don't get fined. I love that. That's awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah,
go ahead, Kevin. Come on. You sound like you're up with us now. You sound like the internet's back, baby.
I mean, I'm really trying, but it's so far fucking behind that I can't. It doesn't even fucking matter anymore.
I think you answered that question.
Their new single is Cold Blooded. It is sitting in. Well, anyways, the new single's Cold Blooded. It is currently. Yeah, see, keep your mouth shut, asshole.
Honestly, you just took the joke that we were gonna do. We were just gonna like freeze and make it be like, and you just pull, you just Uno reverse that on us, man. That was great.
I told you, I just got a couple tricks, couple talents, but it ain't knowing shit. I can tell you that. All right, Kevin, go ahead. Come on, brother. We can make it through this. We can make it through this. Go ahead.
No. All right. So basically, all I was saying was their new single is Cold Blooded. It is currently in our top 15 in the Filthy 15. Hey. And the song they had before that grabbed my attention right off the bat. The song is called Sinner. And it literally went, as soon as I heard it, I said, dude, this is some shit right here. This is some good stuff. And being able to watch the video and catch up with everything on it, really started to dig everything that you guys are doing. And awesome. I can't wait to show the video because that's all I'm here for is just to press buttons now.
See, yeah, I love it. I love that we have the guy that doesn't know anything but is here to talk shit. And then we have the other guy that's the tech guy, knows everything. Hey, teamwork makes the dream work, baby.
That's it. That's exactly right.
That's it.
Sinner was actually the song Kevin and I were listening to before we went live tonight. And it's one of my favorites, man. I love it. Let's jump into the video, Kevin, if you've got it ready and queued up. But one of the things that we like to ask on the show when we have the band that we're actually going to play their video is when it comes, and we touched on the layer that the video can add to a song. But tell us a little bit about the song and the video. And we always say, like, tell us everything or tell us nothing, with whatever you're comfortable with.
Oh man, where do you want to start with this?
You can talk about the song. I can talk about the video.
Well, the song itself, it's different. It's a super emotionally vulnerable song. It's one of those where we talk about the pandemic and kind of how it had its effect on us. And like, we were on a pretty good trajectory before then, but then everything kind of brings you back down to earth. This was one of those where it's like, it kind of is like, it feels like a back to basics thing where when you would show up, and you're going to relate to me on this, you would take your guitar, you take your small ass amp, you go over to your friend's house, you're going to make some noise. The parents are going to get mad at you because it just sounds awful. It's terrible, but you're having the greatest time of your life. There would, again, you see the videos, there's no internet, there's no downloading everything in sight. It's just whatever came to your mind based on what you would hear on the radio or this, that, and the third, you would just put into action. In this case, it was us going to Cleveland to work with our friend Evan. We hadn't seen each other in a few months. Everything's going on. We had the lockdowns, all that stuff. Michigan was pretty harsh with that. So when there finally was a chance to get out there, just get in the room, don't bring any ideas, just talk, kind of open up a little bit more about how we were doing, how we were feeling. And then eventually we just started plugging in amps, load up the plugins, and it just kind of took off from there. It just was magic. It's like, what have we never tried? Oh, we never tried this kind of thing. Oh, and we look over, there's one point in time where I look at him and he's like, we're like, what is happening right now? Like, you just have no clue, but it's the best kind of like curiosity in a way.
Well, also, I had no clue what was going on because I am the vocalist,
And
and
you
I
fell
do
asleep.
nothing. So
I
was-
love it.
yeah, so I took a nap and then I woke up and I was like,
It happens every time.
yeah, exactly.
Yes. Yes.
Well, I it's one of those like, what is going on? Like,
Every single
oh come on,
time.
it's not that
if
bad.
there is a couch, this is what will happen. We will go in. I'll be working diligently. I'll be, putting my fingers to the grindstone. And this man I hear, and it's called. Do you know how liberating of a feeling it must be to just wake up and have
it's there.
a song is just done. There's lyrics, there's melodies. It sounds sick, and it's called "Go Do It," and you're like,
Oh. Okay, but see what he's failing to mention is when you open your mouth and it sounds like a combination of Fergie and Jesus, that takes talent, right?
we have to preserve the talent. We have to preserve. We have,
Yeah, see, that's what it is. I mean, I'm a vocalist, but I still help out. I still help
Okay.
put in. I take my mic in.
Right. Oh God, I can just hear all my bandmates saying like the same shit about me. It's terrible. I hate that. I really do hate that. You're making me feel uncomfortable. All right, so touch on the video real quick, and then let's jump into it.
Yeah, and then so the video, we actually got a really cool opportunity back in January, because Mike, our driver,
our driver,
Mike, our guitarist,
Okay. All right.
was leaving to go drive Light the Torch. So we were like, well, we have to get some music videos shot. So it was literally a very quick process. Like, we had a phone call at 9 p.m. on a Wednesday, and then
we're in Los Angeles on a Sunday.
yeah, and then literally flying into Los Angeles on Sunday or Monday, one of those days. And we were like, well, this is insane. So yeah, we flew to LA, went and we were supposed to shoot 2 music videos, one on Tuesday, one on Wednesday, and then ended up just knocking both out, which is Hypocrite and Sinner. But yeah, Sinner was cool because it was the first music video that we've done that was a blend of like live shots, but then also like green screen stuff. And they did a wonderful job of being able to put both together and blend it and make it look like we were in this abandoned building.
It's like Sin City.
Yeah,
it was noir vibe to it.
It was super cool. So I had a great time. The video, Ori and Dana, they're a great team, and Michael Taylor as well. As well. So those guys were phenomenal to work with, and the video turned out way better than. And when I say way better, it's just like I'm just one of those. I feel like we're all that way. Like, oh, is this really gonna look that cool? Like, and
you feel like a cornball when they're telling you like go like this, and you're like
yeah, and move your hands and stuff. And I'm just like, dude, I just feel like yeah, I'm like,
I don't know what to do with my hands right now.
I know, yeah.
Yeah.
So and then we got the finished product back, and it was just really cool, like seeing kind of their vision of stuff, but also blending what we were hoping with the video. So a lot of the like the really big text in the video, and then also just the parts where it just has like musical rest. Like, there's just a lot of really cool elements within this video that we've never done before that we just really enjoyed. So yeah, hope everybody enjoys the video that hasn't seen it yet.
Sweet. I love it. That's a great intro for it. I think Kevin is the maestro still in the background who can cue it up for us, and let's do it.
Let's do it.
That is, like Matt James put it, a pure banger. So, man, that's a great song, guys.
Thank you.
Yeah, I love it.
I'm gonna try.
Great. Yeah, Kevin's gonna try to join us. We're gonna try to have to it's kind of like probably running like a 3-legged race or something. I don't know. We're gonna have to figure out how to make this dance work. But I will say this: great video. I love the compliment to the song. It's cool as hell. Great job, guys. I mean, all around, just nailed it. Absolutely.
Thank you very much. Very kind of you.
Yes, no, and I mean that too. If it would have sucked, I mean, I tell Kevin he sucks all the time. So if it would have sucked, I would have told you. And he tells me vice versa. So let's try to let Kevin slide in here. I don't think the back and forth is going to work too much, maybe. But Kevin, the next segment that we want to roll into with these gentlemen here. So take it away whenever the delay wears off.
Well, I think I think I'm delayed coming to you guys. I'm not delayed. You guys aren't delayed coming to me. I think I'm just delayed coming to you guys. But anyways, so we've been doing it all week, and we're very excited to be putting on Rockin the Sound. You guys were one of the first bands. I chatted with Oliver about it, like right off the bat. And so we would like to officially welcome, there it is, Of Virtue will be our fourth band announced for Rockin the Sound. It'll be happening March 18th at Point Cadet. Tickets are on sale in a couple weeks. And the surprise on the ticket sales were for the first week, they're going to be $25.
Oh,
so
geez.
you're going to be able to see all the bands for $25. I got to make sure I throw up the right thing here, Jared. So please don't get mad at me if I throw the wrong thing up, because let's hope. All right. Everybody's still covered up. So, so you see the bands that have been announced so far: Gemini Syndrome, Of Virtue, Cold Words, and September Morning. You can see all the bands that are still covered up and still going to be announced. So tomorrow we will be announcing band number 5. So we are excited about it. We've been talking about it for a very long time, and we are very, 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 very happy that you guys are coming to join us.
Heck yeah. You know, very, very happy and very honored to be a part of this. I don't think we've played Mississippi. You guys might have before I joined.
It's been a while.
Okay, well, I guess it's not as cool to you, but it's cool to me. I get to play Mississippi for the first time ever. So
where did y'all play Mississippi before he joined?
Oh man, I gotta go through. It wasn't a big city, so I'll have to look at some ad mats and find out.
Okay, what about, so never Mississippi Gulf Coast? Do you know? Have you been on the Gulf Coast?
I can tell you this. This is a fun story. The last time that I was in Mississippi, I almost whooped some old black dude's ass in a gas station for saying something to me that he shouldn't.
Really?
Oh, 100%.
Welcome to Mississippi. You're like one of us now. Yeah, you got a cool story. And it's always at a gas station too, for some reason. I don't know why. This is how we roll down here. It's weird.
Y'all up playing slot machines and eating.
Look, dude, the bars don't close down here. They just keep going all night. You know, they got George County Slim Fast. You can look that up. There's lots of names for that across the United States, and people just get wild. I don't know, man.
See,
well, peanuts, man.
Oh, yeah. Dude, love those things, man. Those things are great. Well, honestly, I'm glad that I do not.
All right, let the delay kick in for a second. Here we go. One thing I wanted to tell you guys was the venue that we're doing this at has not had a rock concert at it in 17 years.
Oh wow!
The last time that they had a concert, there was the night before Hurricane Katrina, and then Katrina took out the entire place.
Wow.
Yeah. I don't know if that's good or bad as far as like Mojo is concerned, but it's right on the Mississippi, we call it Back Bay, but the Mississippi Sound, like the Bay of the Sound. But anyway, it's overlooking the water. It's going to be a great night. There's a covered, big, massive covered awning. So even though it's outside, it should be a rain or shine event. So it's going to be a good time, guys. And Kevin and I are working our asses off behind the scenes. Kevin's answering a ton of calls and emails to make this show something legit. And we want to impress you guys from the production side of everything to the fan turnout. So we're squeezing as hard as we can on every distribution channel that we have and calling in every favor that we have to make this show a success. So thank y'all for saying you would be a part of it as well, because Kevin and I are just genuinely fans of the music.
Yeah, thank you guys. And we for us, like, we love playing shows. We love performing. We love doing all that. So obviously when we heard about just you guys as a radio station, and then, here comes hey, they're putting on a festival. Here's some bands that are going to be on it. Like, we were, very, very excited first off, but just to be able to come down and play for you guys there is going to be fun. And to meet you guys, that's going to be really awesome. Like, you guys are great. This is already probably one of my favorite interviews I think we've done, just because you guys are very personable and asking really fun questions. And I'm sure for your viewers too, it's a fun experience. So thank you for having us on here. And also thank you for having us be a part of your festival, because definitely looking forward to that.
So I thanking you for all this? What am I thanking you for? Because apparently he doesn't do anything.
I don't do shit. Nothing. Nothing at all. No, dude, I appreciate the kind words, really, and that I really love to hear to say that, not just to feed the ego, which is cool, but because Kevin and I are genuine fans of just music in general, right? So Kevin's been in radio, I think, since they invented it. I'm pretty sure he was there that day when it happened, and then I've been in bands for a very long time myself, and just love it, dude. We just love it. So yes, it's glad to hear you say that.
Back in the day.
Oh gosh, you guys straight up. Oh, you said wait.
He's gonna make fun of me. Go ahead. Oh, sweet. Okay, so that Kevin is showing you guys. This is what Point Cadet Plaza was before Hurricane Katrina. Oh, after. I guess that's the devastation from it. But it's different now. It's in the same location and it's up to date. But that's what got destroyed. So, good job on the internet investigation there, Kevin. Way to go. But yeah, guys. So look, we don't want.
I couldn't do anything else.
Yeah, you can't talk, so you might as well look shit up. Where do we need to send fans that want to learn more about you and get the songs just ingrained in their heads before March 18th?
Every social that we have: Instagram @ Virtue, Twitter @ Virtue, Facebook / Virtue. We actually have a website for all the old heads out there. Looking at you, virtueband.com. There you'll find everything: Spotify, YouTube, Apple Music, some other ones that I can't remember because I don't use them personally, but they exist, and our music is on it. So,
and for all the younger people,
TikToks.
I guess, yeah, we got the TikToks. I think that's what they call them.
I think you said that absolutely right. I'm pretty sure you nailed it there. So.
Woo! I did it. But really quick though, I'm very glad that I don't work for you guys, because you know how Kevin did that whole thing with the flyer and obviously like the bands are blocked off. Yes. I probably would have accidentally put the one with all the bands on it.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I'm not surprised. I mean, I am surprised that he didn't do that. And then also the first band that was on while we were talking to them before we went live, he shared the whole thing right while they were looking at it. Luckily we know those guys, but it was like, whoop, there you go. You kind of maybe already know. So
hey, that's that's
all right.
why
Here's the now.
The what? Oh yeah.
Oh geez, that looks great.
Yeah. It's cooler than that. I wish I had a photo. We need to go take one, Kevin, so we can share it out and show people. But yeah, so it's going to be a good time, man. You're going to dig it. So, gentlemen, we appreciate y'all's time tonight. I'm very much looking forward to talking to you guys in real life. We're going to try to do our best to show you some Southern hospitality while you're down here and make you feel right at home. So,
heck yeah, just give us boiled peanuts and we're good.
That's it. That's all you're getting is a ice chest full of boiled peanuts and one bottled water.
Hey,
wow!
Told you.
I appreciate the blessing.
Right.
That's more than
than most would do, right? Yeah, exactly. Exactly. All right, guys. Y'all have a great night, and I'm sure we'll be in touch. It's obviously before the show at some point, and we'll see you in March for sure. So good luck out there on the road too between now and then.
Awesome. Thank you guys so much. We'll see you in March and talk to you guys soon, and everybody.